Not all readings will resonate with every member of the collective. And today we have a reading about how does your person feel about you. And right now, they see you as somebody who dwells a lot over missed opportunities or lost opportunities, or you're not quick to move on in relationships. You'll spend a while thinking about the past, thinking about what you could have done better. And they like the fact that you dwell and you don't move on quickly. The Three of Pentacles, how do they feel about you? They consider moving forward with you. They want to move forward with you, but they want to be the master of movement forward. They want to be the ones that dictate how things work. They want you to follow suit with them. They're the ones that want to be the master planners, directors, and executors of plans. They want you to follow their lead. What do they like about you? They think you're a fortunate person. They think that fortune is in your favor. And they feel like this person's an opportunist. This person's an opportunist. What are their plans for you? Three of Swords. This person isn't making their movements with you based on love and affection. This is a person who is an opportunist. They see the way you love, they see the way that you care, and they see that they could have some kind of advantage in their life as a result. They plan on including other people in your connection. They plan on hurting you. It's really bizarre. So I decided to ask a little bit more about who this person is so we can identify them. But first, we need to know who you are. When it comes to matters of love, you're ready to defend your position. You're ready to defend your relationship and your lover. You're coming to the table with good intentions. Ten of Cups, you have good values, good family morals. You're willing to do the hard work. And at the same time, you're willing to start totally brand new with this person. You've got extremely good intentions. And on top of that, you're willing to wait. And in a minute, we're going to find out who this person is. You're going to make an offer. You're going to even take the blame for anything that's gone wrong in the relationship. And you're willing to offer this person your wealth and prosperity. So who is she? And it's a she. She is the Queen of Swords. And she's making all of her decisions based on logic and rationality. This person's been through a lot in her life, and she doesn't make her decisions based on love. She makes her decisions based on strategy, intelligence. She assesses her future partners and decides for herself who is better for her based on what purpose they can serve for her life. She is a person who is no longer going to give of herself without receiving something in return in the long run. She likes to play the long game. Unfortunately, her priorities are clouded. Her judgment is clouded. And as a result, she hides a lot, conceals a lot. She's almost like the woman of mystery. And this is somewhat enticing for you. She's revealed a little bit about herself, but she's been strategic her whole life for the most part because she's learned to be. So, whatever she's revealed to you about herself, it's enticed you, and you think that you have a lot to bring to the table, and that it won't really negatively affect you if you offer her things. And as a result, you're getting looped in. She is forward looking. She is looking to the future. She's still a bright individual, and this is also very enticing for you. You see her as being ingenuitive. You see her as being forward thinking, and she has bright plans for the future. You're not an idiot. This is a divine female and a divine male connection. This divine male is not stupid. He comes from money. He has been fortunate in his life, and he sees some grandiose plans with her. She is also exhibiting signs of believing in a higher source other than herself. And he likes that because he also comes from a background of people that have taught him that he should always have a respect for a higher authority in nature, and that he should be grateful for the things that he has been blessed with as a result of God's gifts. And he likes this woman because although she's a woman of mystery, she's exhibited some very good ethical beliefs, which is surprising because her priorities are very skewed. And when she's looking forward and considering many options. And some of these options are not ethical, and some of these options are not moralistic in nature. And as a result of whatever happened in her past to create the type of personality she is, has also made her susceptible to behaviors and illusions and dreams that are based on undesirable behaviors. Um, she exhibits strength, but she utilizes her abilities in order to manipulate others. And she is very attractive, and she exhibits yet again these fantastic ideas. And she's got all the makings of a perfect partner for this divine male. She moves forward and creates elaborate affairs in in her life, and she's got a very interesting support group network of people around her. But the problem is that with the 3 of swords and her intentions, these people that are smiling and acting really functional, there's something dubious and devious about these people. She's got a king of swords and a queen of pentacles around her, and they whisper bad advice. These are bored people who are not very happy in their lives, but on the surface, they appear as though they're very functional and they've got their shit together. And in behind closed doors, she's actually built a prison for herself with her social network. She has built a prison for herself with her elaborate affairs that she designs for herself and her compatriots. And I don't know if compatriot is a word, but that's the word that just flung in my head. She has constructed a world around herself that actually makes her sad and miserable, but everyone in it has to serve a purpose. And as a result, she can she can have the most elaborate affairs, and everyone's smiling and have a good time, but they're not good people. They're all scandalous, and she feels trapped. She's very lonely within her social network, and yet she is still trying to chase some kind of, you know, like golden rainbow at the end of her journey. She's trying to chase something that really is not there. And this is all negatively affecting your relationship. So, what's the future of this connection here? I see you trying to balance your needs, your lifestyle, and hers. I see you trying to come up with solutions. I see her trying to, she has a moment here where she tries to balance this life that she's building around herself and has built for herself and you and her own personal needs, because she'll never stop thinking about herself. Life has taught her to put herself first. That's why she's constructed this real weird reality. You guys are going to try to plan to move forward, but in the end, there's going to be dissatisfaction. There's a connection there, but one of you, and I think it's her, keeps choosing to be sneaky behind the scenes. And there is going to be a new beginning, but it's not what you think.